Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel update video. I'm Owen Finch here, and I'm here with
Chris.
And yeah, you haven't seen, me or Chris do a video in like 2 weeks. This channel has been very inactive lately, just because I've been busy but not busy at the same time. I know it's weird with everything going on right now. You think I shouldn't be busy, but I'm just going to go through like why this channel has been like very inactive lately. Well. First, I think the last video I made was like, some Impact reviews, but the actual last video I made with going to talk about anything current was like the SmackDown and Raws before WrestleMania, the go home week. Pretty much what happened was, so I was gonna watch WrestleMania, and my computer like shit the bed pretty much. I couldn't like log on to it at all, and I didn't really feel like watching it because I was in a pretty shitty mood. Because I thought like I lost my computer. Luckily I already noted this one, but I didn't think I was gonna have a computer for a few days, so I was kind of in a shitty mood. So then I got the new one. Actually, funny if it is, the new one came the same day the new one shit the bed, so that kind of worked out great in the timing.
It did.
It's pretty happy about that. Then pretty much, I had to wait a few days. We had a plumbing issue, so I couldn't watch WrestleMania the next day. I had to do some homework and stuff like that. So then I watched WrestleMania, I think, like the Wednesday, I think after WrestleMania. And then I had a stupid, like, school appointment I couldn't miss because I booked the appointment, like, before my computer shit the bed. If I know my computer was going to shit the bed, I wouldn't have booked the appointment the next day. I would have done it, like, the Friday, so I could have watched WrestleMania. Didn't feel like watching WrestleMania, 2 nights the same day. That's like basically watching a whole WrestleMania from like WrestleMania 35. I wasn't doing that. So yeah, I watched, and then I finally like watched WrestleMania both days. Some of it, see, this is what makes my channel different than everybody else's, and no one would admit this. I kind of slacked off a little bit. Some of the days I would just sleep in. So it'd just be too late to really do anything, but like watch anything wrestling wise or anything like that. So some of the days I just slept in, and then other days I had like horseback riding or like did mulching. I was too tired to watch wrestling, so I just went to bed. And then like I said, other days I've had homework, so some days I just wanted to binge watch like shows like Drake and Josh or like Danny Phantom or Bomb Rescue, since I kind of started getting into that now. So I just some of the I just felt like watching some of that stuff some of those days. So yeah, so at least I can admit that type of stuff. No one else would. So that's what makes my channel different. So
you gotta admit to it.
Yeah. So I'm starting to get back. I was never out of it. I finally just like got off my lazy ass and just started watching stuff again. The last thing I've seen is SmackDown from I don't know what the date is, but the date that Big E won the SmackDown Tag Team titles by himself. That's the last like wrestling show I've seen. The goal is pretty much to catch up mainly on WWE and AEW side of things. I'm going to watch all the shows. It's fairly easy. The thing that's really tough to watch is Raw, because since Raw is not necessarily Raw and AEW, because they're the longest shows out of the bunch. SmackDown I can get through pretty easily. I can get through NXT UK pretty easily because a lot of it's just clip shows now, since because the UK can't tape nothing right now. So NXT is pretty easy to get through. Backstage is pretty easy to get through. The Bump's pretty easy to get through. And yeah, it's just Raw and AEW, some of the hardest shows, lengthwise to get through, since they're the longest ones, because they have everything. But I've been watching on other things as well. Like I like watching Chris Jericho's like live Facebook streams. It's pretty hilarious. I just saw the episode lately where he had some producer on Skype. Like literally, we would do a video like this. He would like call him on his computer on Skype, and you could like barely hear the guy. It was kind of hilarious. I don't know why he did it that way, but he did.
Just happened.
And the guy had like shitty Wi-Fi connection, so It's pretty hilarious. What about you? What's been going on in the world of Chris Dodd since we last talked to you and stuff?
Did a final.
Yeah.
Been working a little bit here and there.
He's essential.
Watching just like old sports stuff that's on TV.
Can't blame you.
What else have I been doing? Watching Dark Side of the Ring.
We gotta get into that too.
It's fucking great.
I know, yeah. Because I want to see I want to watch season 1, but obviously, we know what episode I really want to see. Is the Chris Benoit one. So,
it's season 2. It's the first 2 episodes.
Yeah. So I want to watch. I haven't seen season 1 yet though.
They're like 44 minutes long, so that's pretty easy to get through.
But right now, bigger priority is to get caught up with other things first before you even start that. So, but yeah, what else you been doing?
Playing lots and lots of video games.
Yep.
That's it, really. Yeah. I haven't done much of anything else.
Yeah, so I did make a video, like a short cameo, not really a cameo. I was on it pretty much the whole time. On James's like Indie Force Extra thing where we talked about WYW since Immortal happened like over a year ago now, since I was about a couple weeks ago. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, pretty much what's gonna happen now? In 2 weeks, we're gonna make like a video. I was just gonna do a clean slate wrestling rundown because originally the plan was we were gonna do a wrestling rundown reviewing WrestleMania, and then kind of like review Money in the Bank, but now that's not possible now since I waited too long. So pretty much what's gonna happen now is we're gonna make a video, not really reviewing anything. Just gonna talk about like because wrestling's changed a lot with the releases, with WrestleMania happening now, Money in the Bank happening, with the situation with Becky Lynch and everything like that. So we'll just make like a big video, just kind of talking about everything. Obviously AEW, they have the tournament. Probably by the time Double or Nothing will have happened, so we'll talk a little bit about that. And a deal we'll do is on like April 5th or 6th next year and stuff, we'll do like a retro wrestling review series, reviewing those WrestleManias since it will be a year, so you can get like the full review. That would be an interesting retro because it's going to be kind of depressing a year from now. Hopefully will all be over, kind of like having to remind ourselves of that. We'll be very depressed in a different type of way. So yeah, we'll definitely do that. It'll probably just be me and Chris. We'll just kind of look at everything, and then hopefully I'll be caught up with everything. We'll start doing the wrestling rundowns. We're 1 episode away from 200. We have to do 199. I don't know what one's gonna be 199 yet, and then we'll be on episode 200, which is crazy to think about.
I know, yeah.
Because the show's been going on for like believe it or not, 5 years probably. I mean, you didn't come into like the end of the first season when it was the Massasoit Wrestling Corner at the time. That's crazy, but that's crazy to think about that. We'll be coming on a year of 5 years of the wrestling rundown and all that type of stuff on the 200th episode. Haven't decided what the 200th episode is going to entail yet. So I was going to do a clip show, but I kind of already did that with episode 2000, and I'm not editing a clip show again for a long time. Because I've kind of, and like I said, video 2000 kind of was a clip show pretty much. So it's still not a lot really has happened wrestling rundown wise since then. I was thinking about doing like a series of things where we do like this ton of top 10 lists, and each person can record it. We can do various topics. Some of the things I've thought about is like 10 matches, like where the one wrestler won or whatever. But we'll see. Maybe and obviously we can do like top 10 best moments of the wrestling rundown. Obviously, considering the fact that we can get our own show in there. We already know what number one's gonna be. That's our question. We already know what number one's gonna be. We know what number. I don't know what number 10's gonna be, but we know what number one's gonna be. It hasn't been topped yet. I don't think it's getting topped anytime soon. So that would be great. And yeah, we'll get plug-in. We still have to do the retro. It's still your pick. We still got to review NXT TakeOver Evolution unless you change your mind by then. I always notice when it's your pick, we don't do it for a while. Maybe we don't like your pick or something like that.
Maybe you don't like me.
Maybe. I just noticed every time it's your pick, we stop doing this retro wrestling review series for a while. So maybe it's funny how that happened. And then I love it too. Like, it was your pick and then John picked something. I'm like, yep, we're going to go. John gets ahead of you now. So it's like.
It's fuck me.
It was kind of, I thought that was kind of hilarious. Is that still going to be a pick, or is it going to depend on you?
Well, it could be, but it probably is going to depend on the time.
Yeah, don't be like doing this thing though, where like you change your mind after you've already watched the show. That's a shitty thing to do. Like, why we're going to get on Skype and record it, and you change your mind about the show.
I could just pull an Ori.
What was it? What did Ori do? Remind me.
When he said he wanted to pick The Undertaker, but he actually picked Shane McMahon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what James Hebert's doing, by the way. He's supposed to be grounded. He's still posting. I told him no posting videos. He's still posting videos, so I don't know what's going on there. Like,
he's defying the groundation.
Yep, so this video is probably pretty pointless, but like it was just us fucking around. So. And we're allowed to do that. We're allowed to mess around like this. It's not against the law.
Fuck around. We're doing a lot of fucking around.
Yeah. We're going to try to start the Dark Side of the Ring series when I get fully caught up on everything, things like that. That would be fun. I mean, the content won't be fun because it's not fun things to talk about, but...
Well, in some ways it is. It's interesting.
Yeah,
not fun, but interesting.
So we'll talk about that. Maybe we'll do obviously bring back the fantasy booking series. Obviously that's not something you're interested in, so it won't be on those unless we want to do that idea where we book a really bad wrestling show on purpose. Because I know that's your cup of tea. You love that type of stuff. So
we could do that, but it would last the video would be 2 minutes long.
Yeah. So if there's ever anything fantasy booking wise you want to book, you can just put it to the table, and then maybe we'll rip it up. Because anytime it's your pick, we always take a break from that series. So
bring it to the table. That old WWE show on the network with Peter Rosenberg.
Oh yeah, remember him? Remember he disappeared for a while, and then he just randomly started showing up on the panels again out of nowhere. I don't know what happened with that, but
they kept Sam Roberts over him. His contract had expired, and they didn't want to bring him back. And then they just randomly brought him back for WrestleMania, and he's been back. Oh, before WrestleMania, he's been back.
I would have chosen Peter Rosenberg. That's just me, though.
I just don't like Sam Roberts.
What do you hate about Sam?
His shtick is it's been done 1,000 times. It's the heel commentator that hates everyone and puts everyone down and is a fucking troll the entire time. It's been done 1,000,000 times.
Yep.
I don't need you to be on there to do it. You could do JBL's done it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
JBL come in because everyone still hates JBL.
So yeah, that would be other things we do. Maybe we'll maybe we just come on here sometime to just mess around. Sometimes we do that. We just mess around on here,
or we talk for 20 minutes before we start the call, and then that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, maybe we'll start doing pre-mess around. Just call them pre-mess around videos. We're just messing around. Noah's gonna be on here too, and just don't tell him 205 Live doesn't matter. And you'll
maybe it does, but at the same time, it doesn't.
Don't tell him that. You will not get out of there alive.
Rip my soul out of my chest.
Yes. but any other videos you want to do or anything like that, like when we come back?
I think you've covered basically what we're going to review. I don't think there's anything else wrestling related.
We'll get
those. We do a retro. We do the rundown.
We'll start those. We'll start those MLW reviews that we said we were gonna do. Like we'll start trying to do those.
I gotta stop watching again because I stopped watching it.
Well, we're going back to episode 1, buddy. So you don't have.
I have no fucking clue what's going on.
We'll watch. I'll get caught back up on NWA and Impact and all
Power.
Yeah.
I think I might have watched the most recent one 2 months ago or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
They aired it. I don't know.
I mean, I didn't stop watching it because I just didn't have the time to watch it, and then I mean, it's been. It's been inactive, but I think they just uploaded a new episode. I don't think it's a new. I think this is just like a series of tapes they just meshed together because they had to edit like some of the clips because the Jim Crockett thing's not well, I shouldn't say not happening. It didn't happen because it's May 13th. It was supposed to happen like back in April.
Yeah.
And that event got either canceled or postponed. I'm assuming if it's canceled, they'll just, I feel like it's gonna be postponed. I think they're gonna do that event at some point. So.
It's a flagship of the NWA.
Yeah, so
they could do it at some point.
I mean, if you think about it too, if you're a champion right now, like in the Indies, your title, you're gonna have your championships a long time. Nick Otis title reign's probably gonna go on for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Because in Massachusetts we're opening up pretty soon.
Walter. 18th, oh no, that's disappointing. We don't get to go to SummerSlam now. It looks like.
Yeah, because Marty Walsh canceled everything.
Yeah.
Through fucking August through August, so that sucks.
I wasn't that disappointed because I figured that was gonna kind of happen anyways. Like, I was just waiting for it.
At that point, yeah, because it was only a matter of time before Vince got canceled here, so.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We were just we were just letting you know what's coming, and basically just messing around. So, all right. So we'll set a date, to come back and do that video. So today is Wednesday, April 13th. Yep. So on Wednesday.
For us, it's AEW tonight.
Yeah, well, for you, anyways. I'm too behind to watch. So on Wednesday, May 27th, we'll come back and do that big video where we'll talk about everything going on. You have to let me know something though. Will Double or Nothing have happened by then?
It's gonna air. They're slated to do it, and I forget when it is.
Is it gonna be on pay-per-view?
Yes.
Oh, so I gotta buy it then.
I'm probably not gonna buy it.
Don't do the illegally stuff. Don't do that. It's not nice.
May 23rd.
May 23rd. So yeah.
Yeah, next Saturday, a week from Saturday.
All right. Well, actually, let's be safe then. Because I don't know how long that show will be, and I have to watch Money in the Bank between. Let's do June 1st. Come back and do that video then.
June 1st.
Because I have a feeling like I probably can't watch in that amount of time Money in the Bank and the Double or Nothing show along with everything else. That would be too much.
Yeah, there would be.
So if I get caught up early, I'll just message you. So June 1st we'll come back and start doing the videos again. So yeah, that's basically it. And we'll come back and do that video on June 1st. So we'll be back then. So you can just watch if you want anything to watch in the meantime. Just watch our retros, watch the past wrestling rundowns and stuff. Watch. I think there's a video out there of just me, Chris, and James just messing around somewhere. There has to be. Just watch all the other stuff on this channel if you need something.
There's a lot of great content. A lot of if you don't like people who swear, don't watch our fucking channel.
Well, if you don't like people who swear constantly, don't watch any videos James is on. So I can make that. I can make that.
A lot of James swearing content.
I can make that joke because he wouldn't disagree. He wouldn't disagree with that. So
he definitely wouldn't disagree with that, and I don't disagree with it either. We've known him long enough.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to watch some great rants, go watch some of the rants Mike's on, where Mike rants about 2K20 and Mike ranting about the name Mims from NWA. That's funny stuff. Because I mentioned Mims from NWA, and he couldn't believe that was a wrestling name.
Mims.
I mean, you can't even believe it right now. Like
Mims.
So yeah, just go watch all that. Go watch Chris Dodd. I think there's several videos of him complaining about that Punjabi prison match from Battleground 2017. So
yeah, I'm not gonna even. No.
Yeah,
I'm done with that fucking show.
Let them go see that for themselves right now. Like,
you gotta go see that for yourselves if you want someone to rant about a shitty match that makes no sense. Go watch that.
I think the best one is the one I would recommend is when we actually did it for the retro. But I think the best one is when we did the SummerSlam 2017 reactions, because that was the most pissed. I think because it was so fresh. That's the most pissed you were about it. So it's like.
So much content. Many angry people.
Yeah, I guess if you want to see some of my stuff, go watch remember that rundown we did where I was like at my dad's house and like I couldn't get my audio. It really kept cutting in and out, and I was just getting pissed. Go watch that one.
That's in that compilation video.
Huh?
That's in that compilation video.
You finally got that far.
That's the first part.
Yeah.
That's in part 1. It's like 8,000 hours long.
I can give you a John one. Go watch John dress up as JBL and Paul James.
That was episode
100. That was episode 100. Believe it or not.
That was the 100th episode. We were live that day too.
Yep. And
that was fucking insane. That was the crazy day.
I feel like too. I remember when JBL got announced for the Hall of Fame. Half of the memories we had at JBL was just James's hatred of him. Like,
it's true. It's true.
If you want other John moments, go watch John. Arrest Steve. Go watch him pretend to be Rusev.
Enzo.
Oh, Enzo, yeah. If only John could be on. On right now because I wonder what his actually not Rusev, by the way, his cousin John Seth. I wonder what John Seth thinks about his cousin getting released. So
I mean, a lot of the best times on this show were we were together in person.
Steve obviously go check out him flipping into a table.
He can never get revenge.
I know.
The table's undefeated.
Go watch Steve pretend to be a parachute man and switch characters on camera. So.
Oh my god, that was so fucking stupid and funny.
For Noah, go watch him complain about 205 Live Matters. Go watch.
But it secretly doesn't.
Go watch Noah. Do like a. Help his brother. Literally, this happened on the show. Help his brother with a math problem, like while it's on camera. The best part about it is James didn't know what was going on. He didn't have a screen open, so he just thought Noah was rambling about math. So James's facial reaction's the best.
Fucking awesome.
Then go watch Noah in that same video say that the best feud in wrestling the best feud in NXT is the feud between the best feud in wrestling is the feud between Shawn Michaels and the Heartbreak Kid, and him not realizing how he fucked up and said that he. It took us I think 5 minutes to explain how he messed up.
Of course, the old Shawn Michaels versus the Heartbreak Kid feud.
He was trying to say Shawn Michaels and Triple H, but he said Shawn Michaels versus the Heartbreak Kid. That was a great.
That's like Val Venus versus the Big Valboski.
Yeah. So yeah, just go watch all that stuff. If you need something to watch from this channel to watch, but don't worry, we'll be back June 1st at 2 a.m. We'll be back.
A lot of moments.
We'll be back on June 1st, recording this at 2 a.m. So
and we're not fucking doing this at 2 a.m.
You want to?
You'll be doing it by your fucking self at 2 a.m. I'd be fucking sleeping.
I'll keep calling you. Oh, that's another. Go watch the. I just thought of another. Go watch the live reactions where I put the Wrestling One Down Championship on the line and lost
it. That is one of the best moments because you put your championship on the line in the last 5 minutes of SmackDown and I beat you for it.
I know, yeah. And I tried. Huh?
That was fantastic.
Yep. Oh, the best one too. Because well, that's dumb. I think the dumbest one was Steve giving his predictions for a wrestling show. Like
first,
and John was the champion, and he went on our show and he predicted everything Steve picked. Since we had the thing with the champ, if you tie with the champ, he retained the championship. So, I think on the next rundown, Steve realized he fucked up. So,
when we just kept naming people who were someone else.
Oh yeah, like different characters and why they weren't ever in the same room together.
That went on for like 30 minutes.
And it didn't stop. Like it wasn't. There was one we did like 10 minutes straight, and then we kept going back to it because SmackDown sucked that week, so we wanted to talk about anything else but SmackDown. Like,
that's fantastic. There's so many great moments on this show that you got to go back and watch all of them.
Watch every. You got time. You got time on your. You got time. It's not like you got. It's not like you got to go. The only thing you have to do is go to work, and I guess not. And that's it. Like you got nothing out. You got nothing to go do. So go watch.
All the way back from the awkward days.
Yeah.
All the way from awkward days in season 1 to where we are now as seasoned veterans of this.
I mean, we went from filming in a gym to having nice.
That's so true.
Literally
in a cafeteria with his fucking students all around you.
Yep.
And now filming on Skype 8 million episodes later.
Well, Skype still had. I feel like sometimes filming in the gym's better than filming on Skype sometimes. So
better than Google Hangout.
Oh my God! Remember that? Remember those days? Remember? I feel like too. Remember like if we wanted to talk afterwards, like Google Hangout would just kick you off sometimes. Like
as soon as the call ended, it was like, you know what? We don't want you on here anymore.
It's just done. I think we did enough clowning around. Like I said, this video probably was very pointless and meaningless. It's still gonna be a channel update video, but it's probably like one of those videos that I made that doesn't really mean much. So, whatever. Just come back here when we actually talk about actual things-wise. June 1st, 2020. I almost said 2021. That would be way too long.
About a year later.
Yeah, no, come back June 1st, 2020 at 2 a.m.
By yourself.
Oh, yeah, not 2 a.m. We'll do it at like 5 a.m. That's a bit more.
That seems reasonable because that's about the time I wake up every day.
We'll do it right when you wake up too. You don't even get to go like right the second you open your eyes. You don't even get to process you're awake. You'll do it. You'll be doing that video. Like,
Okay.
How's that sound?
Seems fair.
And I won't say, but you have to carry the show yourself. I'm not gonna say a word. You have to when you're Mr. Wake, you got to carry it all by yourself.
I'll say one word, then hang up.
I mean, we're still gonna do that video where I try to say something in like a review, and you just keep cutting me off, like. But
some of the stupidest ideas.
Yeah, and they never happen. So. All right, so
go back and watch the fucking original videos.
Yeah.
Because it was like every other word.
So that's it. We're done. Nothing else to talk about. We like I said, literally this was a channel update video where we just talked about rundown moments for like, I don't know, 10 minutes of it pretty much. So
yeah.
You have anything you want to plug or promote?
Everything that you need to know about me as a human being is in that description box down below.
What if I just decide to take it out though?
Then no one will find me.
Well, you gotta say it just in case I decided to just go in there and delete it. So you gotta say it.
People won't find me then.
So pretty much.
No fines.
Obviously, same thing for me. You could check out the CM Brothers channel, check out the Owen the Talkinator channel, check out this channel.
Check out Owen the Talkinator. Don't do it. Trap.
No, it's actually me. It's actually me. Owen the Talk. Yeah, that's just a joke between me and Chris that you're never gonna understand. So.
More of an inside joke.
See you later. We'll talk to you later. In 2 weeks. No, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks. We'll talk to you. You won't get to talk to us, but we'll talk to you. So,
yeah.
See you. We'll talk to you, and you'll see us in 2 weeks. But you won't see Chris. You won't see Chris, but you'll see me.
You won't see me. If you want to see me, look at live reaction videos or videos when we're actually in person together.
I know. You might not like.
You won't see this beautiful face.
You might not like me saying this. I gotta say it though. Like, I didn't realize like how much more hair you lost from the second season until like I didn't realize that. Like,
yep.
Like, it's just really. As I said, that's the beauty of technology. You can go back and see what Chris looked like in the past. What do you think Chris from season 2 would say to Chris today?
Get hair transplants.
What do you think Owen from? You have to make them. What do you think Owen from You know what Owen from season 1 would have said to now? Don't do. What I would say from Chris to see. What I would say to myself and back then would be like, don't do videos in the gym or in the school, in the cafeteria. That's what I would say to myself back then. It's a big.
Do in the gym with people around.
That's a big. It's a big no. I don't know what Owen from back then would say to Owen. Maybe fucking stop being a lazy ass and watch these shows. How can you be missing these?
That's what I would say.
I feel like that's definitely what he would have said. Like, he would be mind boggled that like I would go a few weeks without watching wrestling. Like, you're at. I think first two, and then I would mention, well, there's a lot of wrestling on. He wouldn't even know about AEW because he
wouldn't, because AEW is still pretty new.
Well, it didn't even exist then, yeah. So he'd be like, wait, what's this other thing? What's AEW? What's All Elite Wrestling? And I mentioned like Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and like Cody, and the only one he would know was Cody. And he'd be like, who are the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega? Who are these people? Are they wrestlers? And I'd be like, yeah, they're awesome wrestlers. And to be honest,
he would think that Dean Ambrose is still in WWE.
Because he was. I think he'd be mind boggled that like Dean Ambrose left WWE because no one would have thought that in 2015. So
yeah, exactly.
We're done talking. We're just fucking around now. Sometimes you got to stop fucking around and end things before they get too bad. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.